From WXOW, this is La Crosse's own News 19 6 p.m. report.
Tonight at 6, an American soldier answers the call to help Afghans navigate the process of settling in the U.S., but his role at Fort McCoy has some new meaning. Good evening. Dustin is on assignment. Heather will join us in just a moment. When Operation Allies Welcome began, one of the primary challenges was communicating with Afghan evacuees. Now, some spoke English, but still, there were so many language barriers in the way. Thankfully, among the ranks, there was someone who could help. News 19's Heather Armstrong just returned from Fort McCoy, where she met a translator, helping make the transition to the U.S. a little easier for those a long way from home. Heather?
Well, that's right, Dave. It's hard to imagine picking up and leaving everything behind with just a few days' notice, then landing in a foreign country, only to be bombarded with paperwork and instructions that you, quite frankly, can't understand. Sergeant Mohammad Jamil is an American soldier working as a linguist for the U.S. Army, stationed in Colorado. Well, 8 years ago, he worked as a translator for several Army units in Afghanistan. In 2014, he left his country. He did this because he had to put his safety first. He flew on a commercial flight. His trip went pretty well. It was organized and he knew the language. He says for that very reason, he has incredible empathy for his Afghan brothers and sisters.
When I moved to the United States, I had the same fear that they have right now. What are they going to do? How they're going to get a job? So that's why I didn't find anybody else in my eyes that could help them better than me. So that's why I decided to do this.
Sergeant Jamil was one of the first interpreters on the ground at Fort McCoy, and I'm told he volunteers for hours beyond his already lengthy 12-hour shift. He does that to make sure everyone is helped. And just so you know, Sergeant Jamil speaks 7 languages, and he actually said learning English was really hard. So he says that's another reason he wants to help. Dave?
All right.